Are you or someone that you love dealing with addiction? Then this podcast is going to be for you. We're going to talk about smart recovery. Smart recovery is an evidence-based recovery method grounded in cognitive behavioral therapy that supports people with substance dependencies or problem behaviors. The goal is to build and maintain motivation, cope with urges and cravings, and manage thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. And the goal is to lead a balanced life. SMART recovery is actually an acronym. SMART stands for self-management and recovery training. Let's get into it. In order to change your life, you have to start by determining what your purpose is, setting clear goals, cultivating healthy habits, while being open to new experiences and self-reflection. Number one, we have to begin determining our life's purpose. Our life's purpose for a while was addiction, but now our life purpose has to change, and it has to begin focusing on healthy processes, healthy living, and healthy ways to enjoy life to the fullest extent. We're going to determine life's purpose. Understanding what truly matters to you is the first step in making meaningful changes. Reflect on your passions, values, and what you want to achieve in life. This clarity will bring decisions and actions that will help you move forward. It's so important that if you're dealing with addiction at this time, that you begin identifying something outside of yourself, something greater than yourself. Oftentimes, purpose can't revolve around just being a good mom or dad. Your purpose has to involve you finding something that gives you a reason why. At some point, if your only sole focus is to focus on your kids and being a good mom or dad, your kids will grow up and move on out of your life. And then what will your purpose be? Your kids have to find their own purpose. Purpose often is attached to you helping other people. Everything that we have in this life is designed to help other people. You have a purpose. If you woke up today, the Most High, the universe, God gives you a purpose. Something still believes in you, and it wants you to succeed. Your purpose can be attached to helping the elderly. Your purpose can be rehabilitating animals that are sick. Your purpose can be growing a garden and you can deliver flowers to the sick and shut in. Your purpose is often attached to helping other people. When you begin finding your purpose and developing something to look forward to, something to live for outside of your addiction and outside of those around you, you can begin moving forward with recovery. 2, it's important that you set SMART goals. Once you have a clear purpose set a specific, measurable, and achievable, relevant, and time-bound SMART goals. You have to have these pieces in place because one of the things that you'll learn about addiction is that addiction is chaotic. And if you are not working towards organizing yourself, getting a calendar, setting dates and times down in your calendar, giving you something to look forward to, you will often slip back into addiction because you have idle time. Chaos exists inside of addiction. Discipline, persistence, and consistency live in recovery. This structured approach helps you break down your aspirations into actionable steps, making it easier to track your progress and stay motivated. The goal also is to help you surround yourself around people that are like-minded. I would encourage you to get around people who believe in the good inside of you, people that see greatness inside of you, people that are pouring into you, people that are telling you, yes, you can get through this. Yes, you can do this. This is something that I believe you can do, maintaining recovery. Like minds think alike. I know it sounds cliche, but if you notice that while you were in your addiction, you were hanging around people that were constantly using, people constantly offering you negative things. That's why you become who you are. We often talk about in addiction, people, places, and things. We have to begin changing our environment in order to see a difference in ourselves. Ultimately, you can remove people, places, and things, but it still leads back to who we are as an individual. Loving yourself is going to be an important key in terms of helping you move forward, seeing more light in your life, and taking those next appropriate steps. Number 3, we're going to cultivate some healthy habits. We're going to develop positive habits, which is crucial for sustaining change. We're going to focus on your physical health and your well-being. Go see a doctor. If you were someone who's dealing with addiction for a long time, oftentimes your physical health will often fail. Your physical health often goes last. Begin involving yourself. Set up with a primary care physician. Go to the dentist. I know it may be difficult. I know you may be embarrassed. I know you may feel like it's too late. But understand that by doing these things, you'll begin feeling better about yourself, not only physically, but you'll begin feeling better about yourself because when you begin loving yourself and taking care of your mind, body, and spirit, you'll begin conducting yourself differently. You also want to begin incorporating regular exercise, a balanced diet, mindfulness practices into your daily routine. What does mindfulness look like for us? We're only going to focus in the present moment. We're not going to look left. We're not going to look right. We're not going to look too far into the future. Looking too far into the future will cause anxiety, and that can be very destructive for people who deal in addiction. Stay current in the moment. Find things that you can do to occupy your time in a healthy manner, surrounding yourself by people in recovery groups such as NA, AA, and Al-Anon. These habits will support your overall growth and resilience. 4. Practice self-reflection. Regularly take time to reflect on your thoughts. Actually think about what you're thinking. People who deal in addiction often have a lot of negative thoughts, a lot of negative self-talk. We have to be conscious of what we're telling ourselves in order to ensure that we're giving ourselves the greatest amount of nourishment mentally, spiritually, and physically in order to ensure that we're able to maintain recovery. It's so important that you're conscious of your thoughts. I always tell people, think about it like this. If you're having negative self-talk, think about something that you said to yourself that you said negatively about yourself. I'm a failure. This will never work. I'm no good. I'll never find love. If you're saying those statements to yourself, ask yourself, would you ever say that to someone you love? Would you ever tell your kids that they're a failure? Would you ever tell your kids that they'll never find love? You probably wouldn't say that to them, so don't say it to yourself. These can be helpful tools for capturing your insights and tracking your progress. This practice allows you to identify areas for improvement and celebrate your achievements. Celebrate the small wins. Don't wait for the big wins to come. Don't wait for the 5 years of recovery. Celebrate the recovery days. As you are able to maintain recovery each individual day, celebrate that. That's what should be celebrated. Don't look too far into the future because those goals and those milestones can seem so grandiose and so overwhelming, it can lead you to backsliding. Number 5, be open to new experiences. And I know this is scary because oftentimes people who are dealing in addiction often like to deal with the negative side of themselves a lot easier versus sitting in their feelings, versus crying, versus expressing their vulnerabilities. That's what addiction does. It allows you to mask those experiences. And we need to be open to new opportunities and experiences. This mindset will help you grow and adapt and navigate your new journey. Trying new things can lead to unexpected insights and personal growth. Step out on the fringes, try something new, join a new group, sign up for a Facebook group, re-enroll back in college, attend your local church or synagogue, spend time around people who see the best in you. Regardless of how long you've been dealing in addiction, understand that there are people out here that will truly love you for who you are. Number 6, examine your values. As you change, your values may also evolve. The people that you used to call and hang out with, the people that you used to use and get high with, they no longer are serving a purpose in your life. So those relationships will ultimately fall off. And that's okay. Recovery can be a lonely road because oftentimes we need to sit with ourselves in the process of recovery in order to ensure that we're doing everything we need in order to be a healthy individual. We need to take time to reassess what's important. You need to ensure that your actions are aligned with your current values. If someone calls you and tells you to get into the car and you look inside the car and you see the steering wheel column popped, or you think something is wrong with this vehicle, or you know that this is a person who often gets you into trouble, or this person may have drugs on them, you have to take into real consideration like, something about this situation isn't right. If you're really my friend, if you truly care about me, you would never do anything to put me in danger or anything that would have me separated from my family. That's what a true friend is. Someone offering you to do drugs or to return back to that lifestyle of addiction, that's not your friend, that's not your family, and that person does not love you. This alignment will help you feel more fulfilled and authentic in your life. Number 7, seek support and build relationships. Oftentimes in addiction, people have burned a lot of bridges. And understand, right? We can't fix what we did in the past, but what we can do is we can make amends, we can apologize, and we can begin building this new version of ourselves. There are 8 billion people in this world. If you desire to be loved Think about it. There are 8 billion people in this world. Someone will love you for who you are. Someone will love you where you are in life currently. But understand that you can't get the type of love that you desire unless you're loving yourself. We have to emit love in order to receive love. Surround yourself by supportive people who encourage you to grow, build strong relationships, and can provide motivation and accountability and a sense of community as you work towards your goals. What greater feeling is that than to be received by a new group of individuals who see the greatest part of you, who see life inside of you, who still believe that you can maintain recovery and find the new life that you deserve to live. Number 8, stay committed, patient. Change is a gradual process that requires commitment and patience. You have to stay the course. It's difficult initially. It's difficult at times when things bottom out, when family members pass on. You may lose your job. You may may get evicted in certain situations. But understand that remaining to the commitment and to the process of recovery, it's a continual journey. Every day we must be focused on recovery. You can't afford to take any days off when it comes to recovery. Discipline is going to be your greatest friend when you're working on becoming this new version of you. And also, too, remember to be kind to yourself. Think about that. That's important to do because a lot of people that are addicted to drugs, a lot of people that are dealing in addiction often don't think that they deserve kindness. They often don't think that they're worthy of love. They're often stuck in the trauma that has exposed them to this life of addiction. And one other thing, I want you to recognize some of the setbacks that are a natural part of the growth process. Some of the setbacks that you will experience during recovery are a natural part of the growth process. Celebrate the small victories along the way and maintain your motivation. I hope this message resonated with someone. If it did, with a family member, with a friend, or if you are dealing with addiction, share it with someone that you love. Drop some comments down below. Inspire some people. How can people that are in recovery maintain recovery? What are some of the things that work for you while you're in recovery? Drop those comments down below. We want to build a community. We want to rally around people who are struggling in this area, people who don't necessarily see the light right now. We want to be a supportive family here at the Voracious Podcast. I really appreciate you guys staying with me today. Thank you guys for all the support, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to spend some time with you today. And as always, take care of yourself and each other. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the Voracious Podcast. I'm out. Peace.